welcome to another installment of Smegisode. As you may or may not have figured at this point, as we're recording this, we're about to post the third installment of like the fourth one. We're like a week behind, so there's not going to be really anything topical unless shit happens for like 2-3 weeks in a row. Like, the world's coming to an end! So, yes, Cap. I have my drink and my cigarette. And by the way, I want to note, the reason this isn't lit is the fuckholes who own this place won't let me smoke in it. That being stated. Today we're going to talk about PC versus Mac. And when you talk about PC, I have a cat who wants Mountain Dew. Yes. Yes, Abe. This is Abe, by the way. The problem with PC versus Mac is that the systems in and of themselves are fucking... Who gives a shit? Alright, you know what? Get the system that works best for you. Case in point. Greg Holcan, the guy who does all the tech and pretty much every fucking thing. And by the way, I want to make a note. The reason I'm all the way over here is so we can put little oozits and doodads over on this side, so I can go blink like that, and there'll be like a blink there, or not. I don't know. His bag, I don't know. But he does this on a Mac, and that's fantastic. He loves the Mac. It does exactly what he needs it to do, and does it fantastically. I have a PC. It has Windows Vista. And you know what? That's fine. I don't give a shit. It does what I need it to do in the way that I need it to do it. My sister, who is, well, when the hammer drops, she's a gearhead. She lives for Linux. She can't stand Macintosh. She can't stand Windows. She loves Linux. Mostly because she really gets off on things that are far too complex and just slightly arcane. But that's her thing. Because Linux does for her what she needs it to do. So, if anybody comes up to you and says, you have to get a Mac, or you have to get a PC, or you have to get a Chinese dish of cabbage boiled with broccoli, just slap them in the face and move on with your life. Because there's no point. There's no point. I am a PC. This is what's brought up this whole thing. Everywhere I turn around, I am a PC. And like a couple of months ago, every time you turn around, this fucking Macintosh, Steve Jobs' little fucking thing. And by the way, one of the real reasons I fucking hate Macintosh is I fucking hate Steve Jobs. He can suck my cock. He can suck my huge Jewish circumcised cock, the little prick. Because he's a dick. It's what it comes right down to. Him and Bill Gates are dicks, but Steve Jobs is a dick who doesn't want to admit that he's a dick. And so, where was I? Oh, yeah. Everywhere you went, there was a PC versus Mac. And the Macintosh going, oh, it's so wonderful. It doesn't do all this and doesn't do all... Well, it doesn't do half the shit I want it to do. It may not break down. Great. It doesn't break down on shit that I don't care about. Fantastic. The most amazing piece of hardware. Couldn't just be, oh, it runs smoothly and perfectly. If it just sits there and doesn't do dick, it does sweet fuck all, then it's useless. That's what it comes right down to it. Get the system that works for you. If you can't get your head wrapped around a Mac, go to a PC. If you can't get your head wrapped around a PC, go to Linux. If you can't get your head wrapped around any of that, then you should be Amish, really, honestly, because between Linux, Windows, and Macintosh, they've gone out of their way to, guess what, make fucking money. So they've gone out of their way to make it so it's user-friendly for somebody, somewhere. Even Patagonian tribesmen who have no idea what the hell anything more complex than a tree limb is can figure out one of these three things. And if you can't, yeah, just swallow a bullet. That's all I got to say. Just swallow a fucking bullet. Because you are not prepared to live in the 20th century, let alone the fact that we're in the 21st century. You're like, you're not in the 20th century. You're looking at horse and buggies going, whoa, I don't know if I can deal with anything that fast. So, yeah. When it comes right down to it, get the system that you really want. And honestly, don't shop around. Shop around. Don't just go, well, all my friends use Macintoshes, and they say it's wonderful, and because I have no actual will of my own, I will get a Macintosh. And then you spend the rest of your life not understanding what the hell it is, and then they come over here and act like complete pricks, going, oh, well, it's just, you press the little flower thing, and then click on the what's-a-doodle, and then move it over here, and you have all this crap down, and it's whatever. Just what the fuck ever. I'm tired of it. I don't care. Shop around. Go to the Macintosh store and be pompous at. Oh, God, have you ever been to a Macintosh store? You'll walk in and these guys are like, yes, we are Macintosh people. We understand the finer things of the universe. We really have evolved beyond Buddha. His enlightenment was passe. Our enlightenment is so much better. Fuck you. Fuck you and your little Macintosh. Fuck you and your own iPhone. The iPhone. And guess what? The iPhone isn't all that in a can of spam, people. Alright? Come on. It's a touchscreen with an attitude. It's an MP3 player, and you can make calls on it. And you can do all sorts of other shit. But have you ever tried to use one? They're amazing. Oh, they're just, oh my God, they're slick as owl shit. Until you try to use one, and then it all sort of falls apart. I got friends of mine who rave about them, and I get on I use their iPhone, and it's just like, yeah, this sucks. Anyway, get the thing. That's what it really comes down to. Get the thing that works for you. Like I said, these are all these little rants are edited and put together on a Mac. Why? Why do you ask? Not because it's better, not because it's worse. It's because the guy who actually knows how to do this shit, unlike me, who, when it comes right down to it, is complete and utter feed. I can rant like a motherfucker. He knows how to use his system. It works for him. It's how everything is laid out is how he would lay it out himself. He understands it. It works for him. That's why. That's the only reason. Because it's better, not because it has bells and whistles, not because it looks good on Hanukkah. Ooh, put the menorah on that puppy. No. Because it works better for him. So, if you're looking for a computer, go to the Windows, go to the Mac store, fucking Apple store. Then go to like Best Buy or Circuit City, or not, because they're pricks too. Go to shop around, ask your friends, go online, look at what a PC can do. Get one in front of you and see if you can get your head wrapped around Windows. If you can't, look at Linux. That'll take a month and a half. And once you look at that, find out which one your head understands. Like me, I pretty much stick with Sony. Sony, I like, not because it's better, but because the way they put everything together is pretty much how I put things together. That's not a good idea. I want to give a shout out to Will, Elizabeth, or Liz, as I like to call her, like she hates. I just like pissing people off. I think that comes right down to it. And pretty much, I'm now subscribable, so subscribe. Hours, that's the buzzer telling me you have to fuck off, so fuck you, buzzer. And, Mazel tov.
Look at the crowd up the avenue. Oh, don't you know where they're going to? They're on their merry way.